So I'm not purposely doing this, I promise you. But Zack slashes him.
Yeah.
It just happens to work out every time so far that he ends up killing the final blow.
Well, it doesn't matter who kills it.
All right.
Yeah, I know.
Immediately, once it goes down, I'm going to run to the gate and look outside and see if I can see the other one.
Alright, so as you run out the gate...
I'll send in kindness ahead a little bit, too, to kind of scout from the air, because he's been circling this entire time.
Alright, so as you look out, you see the other one fallen dead.
Yeah.
And you see...
Is it Bryn? Is it Bryn standing over the body, sitting on the body?
No. You see Thorin lift up his hammer off, or his axe off of him. And unfortunately, Thorin is the only individual that you see that's still standing. You see the other two guards are dead.
Alright, I'm gonna... Shit, they're for sure dead, or...
Well, they're down.
I'm gonna go... I'll go medicine check them.
Okay.
Is Silver going to allow that?
Huh?
Is he going to allow him to medicine check it?
I mean, he can medicine check it all. I mean, he can.
14.
I didn't know how far you don't need help goes.
14 to see if I can stabilize either one of them.
So one of them you notice is dead already, and you go up to the other one who is dying, and you are unable to save him as he dies, and you're holding him, trying to induce medicine on him.
Great. I guess I want to examine the thing that was killed out here. Like
Okay.
How is it different from the red ones?
So you notice that it's significantly, well, not significantly, but it is smaller compared to the red and the blue one. The red and the blue one are large creatures, very big. This one seems more normal. I mean, it's bigger than a human, but it's not terribly bigger. Kind of Goliath-like size.
Okay.
So,
Does this one have, I'm going to take out the bounty. Do any of them have a tattoos on their arm?
none of them have a tattoo on their arm.
All right, I'll ask, what was his name? Thorin, you said?
He's the guard, yes.
Yeah, I'll say, do you have any idea where they came from? They seemed to come out of nowhere. There was no alarm raised.
He says, I do not. As soon as I noticed something, which was thankfully due to the
Wall being
is it a wolf or a dog technically?
He might say either.
Thanks to the dog. Thankfully he had alerted us enough to where we could at least get somewhat of an upper hand on him, but unfortunately no, I didn't see where they came from. They just kind of appeared out of the night.
I mean no offense to you and your men, because they fought valiantly, I can tell, but clearly what you're doing isn't working. We need something has to change. I was hoping I could try to communicate with these creatures, but they attacked so relentlessly I didn't even have the opportunity.
And he just kind of is leaning over his men. He says, maybe you're right. Maybe we do need other help, but I don't know if Thaldrin will budge on his stance. The mayor.
Yeah. Surely if there are enough people in town that see that there's a need, you can convince him.
We've tried to convince him before, but it just didn't. I don't know, something. The old captain of the guard tried to convince him, but he went in to speak with him, and when he left, I guess he convinced him otherwise, because he came out and said that we were fine on our own.
Who is this old captain of the guard? Is he still around?
He is not. Unfortunately, he left the village in the middle of the night one night. No one knows where he went or why he left in in the way that he did. So they, at that time, promoted me in his stead.
Thorin, I'm sorry to say this, but I think he was charmed. I sensed a source of magic inside your village earlier that did not come from myself or my companions. I think Thaldrin or someone else who may have also charmed Thaldrin is in some way influencing the opinions of the people in your village.
I said, well, what can we do? I don't like to think that our leader is against us, but I can't think of any other reason that it would happen like that.
I don't know if these creature attacks could be completely unrelated, and they are the more pressing concern right now, because at the very least, your leader being charmed isn't actively threatening people's lives. It's a difficult situation. Have you noticed any unusual behavior from Thaldrin at all? Any contradictions in his actions or his words that might indicate that someone is imposing their will upon him?
Nothing that I've noticed since I've really been old enough to take the guard. I've not noticed anything different about him. He's been very consistent in his actions. I also don't know who else would be able to put such a spell upon him. He is the only one in town that has any kind of magic abilities.
Then I think, unfortunately, even if he doesn't believe in himself, even if he believes that what he is doing for the best, he may be a danger to your people. I imagine it would be. It's hard to hear that, but we need to know for sure. Is there any way you can think of that we could? I don't know. Do you know what kind of magic he practices, by any chance? Anything about it at all?
He seems to just do simple spells, but nothing extravagant, or he doesn't try to use it to affect others. He uses it in a way to help our village, our town, stay safe. And then he kind of clutches one of the fallen guards in his arms. But if he is responsible, then he will pay for what he did. I think
any rash action would be hasty at this point. He may genuinely think that what he's doing is for the greater good. Have you noticed any specific effects that his magic has had? Does it create things? Does it change the state of things? Does he make fire or cause plants to wilt or grow?
The only thing that I've ever seen him use it is on the environment itself. So, like you said, the plants growing, but I've never seen him use it on another individual, nor conjure flames or anything of that nature. So, I don't understand his magic at all. And as a town that's pretty much without it, we don't really understand it, so I couldn't tell you anything more about what he does.
Thorin, have these creatures ever attacked more than once in the same night?
No, never.
Then would your people put us up here for the night so that we can recover our strength? I'll inform my companions of what we've discussed, and in the morning we can confront Thaldrin. With our knowledge of magic, we might be able to determine what he's doing.
Absolutely. I will ask, though, that if you could pitch in and maybe do shifts to help keep guard, as unfortunately we've lost 2 of them. If you could help us keep watch just in case. We've never seen them attack twice, but unfortunately it could always happen.
Of course.
Okay, so he kind of picks up one of the bodies, Zack kind of picks up the other one for him. They bring him back into the town. As we bring him back into the town, Bryn opens up the doors of her house and kind of comes out.
Go back inside, Brent. Get back inside. You don't need to see this.
So Zack and Thorin take the bodies over to where they could be properly buried off to the side, set up the rotation that everyone will do, and he himself offers his own residence, Vice the inn, or, suitable sleeping quarters that is available in the tavern. He instead invites you to stay at his residence that has a few extra beds available for you.
Okay.
Just a little comment from... We're getting a little Star Trekky with this. With the whole...
Now, the Prime Directive...
Oh,
The Prime Directive.
The Prime Directive is bullshit, man.
It kind of is.
You guys want to hear my 12-hour rant about the Prime Directive and how its purpose was corrupted in the modern series and it should have been dropped entirely, and why it's such a good thing that the newest series completely ignores it?
Only if you can keep it in the YouTube video of our session.
Yeah, no, that might hurt monetization.
All right. Well,
I just meant with the leader. He's going to get a little bit angry that we're trying to change his...
he can get angry. I don't care at this point. When lives are in danger, your specific opinion stops mattering.
Friend kind of runs up to Dowroc. "Are you okay?" he says, worried.
I am... No, scratch on me.
She's like, "You're so strong." As she says it, she kind of laughs a little bit, but you can tell that she's still kind of hurt from, her encounter, so...
You just go to sleep.
Well,
You just go to sleep now, Brandon. Get rested and
since we're
take care of the problem tomorrow.
Since we're getting ready to sleep anyway, before I say goodnight to her, I'll do another Cure Wounds on her to recover 15 health.
Okay. So
finish.
as you cast the spell on her, you notice that she, gets the casting on her, and she kind of she's like, "Oh, I feel better," and she kind of lifts up for a second. She's like, "Oh, maybe not so much." She's like, "I guess I'll go lay down."
Alright, so she was hurt pretty goddamn bad. That's not great.
I don't think she's a little girl. She might be a halfling. I think she's older than we think she is.
Maybe.
If she still has that much health left, if she still has that much pain after taking that, she could be a halfling. Could be older than what we think she is.
Do you want to roll a perception check?
Yeah, let's do it. I'm gonna roll an insight check.
Okay, go ahead.
Do guidance. Oh, come on, 8. Let's see if we can even this up. Oh my god, 10. 10's
I guess Zack will also do it just to help. 16. Okay, between the both of you, you can...
With Zack.
Huh?
Discuss, as we're in the back discussing...
Yeah, you both are kind of discussing stuff. You completely and fully see this little girl as just that. She is a little innocent girl, exactly what she claims to be, which is nothing fancy, nothing evil, nothing of that nature. You don't sense magic in her, but you just sense an innocent little girl.
That's what Zack has a meta game. He has he can do those as a paladin. He can search for the undead and stuff, right?
Are you talking about Divine Sense?
Yeah, Divine Sense.
He can use Divine Sense, yeah. So let me read exactly what that sense is for.
Yeah. And fiends and undead.
It does fiends, celestials, and undead.
Okay.
So he does a Divine Sense, but he does not sense any fiends, undeads, or celestials.
Okay. I was gonna
on a side note.
Yeah.
Huh?
Go ahead.
Well, I was just gonna say, on a side note, I feel like Divine Sense is one of those, you get 6 uses of that thing per day, and it's I don't ever see using it more than maybe once every week to month of playtime. But anyway, go ahead.
I was going to recommend that as we're taking our shifts tonight, since we'll be kind of patrolling the full perimeter of the village, that we use whatever abilities we have that to try to discern anything we can.
Well, you for starters, you do benefit from a long rest. So go ahead and recover.
Wonderful.
Well,
unless you want to do something.
Yeah, before that, when Dowroc gets to the north side, he's going to activate Detect Magic.
Okay.
Where Johan would have told him it was coming from the north.
Yeah.
That somebody should stop him from using that.
So you're casting Detect Magic again?
Yes.
Right. Okay. So as you cast Detect Magic, you immediately stops. You notice something for a fraction of a second, and it stops again.
Can I roll an investigation check to pinpoint that? To try to pinpoint that?
Daisy, honey, lay down.
You can get a single investigation check, yes. Because every time you'd have to retry, you'd have to spend another spell slot.
Yeah. What's the north is it?
On the map, it's to the right.
Yeah, it's over there.
Right. Okay.
Also, just so you are aware of everyone's locations in the town, which my town is loading. Oh, there it is. All right. So Bryn is not in that room. Aldrin's, that's her house. She's like over here. Okay. All right.
Rolled a 24 for investigation to try to pinpoint where that's coming from.
So where are you standing?
I was in the north. We were patrolling. I was just patrolling outside the wall.
Okay.
So kind of like.
And I tried to do Detect Magic when I was patrolling the north side.
Okay. So all you can tell, so you do notice that it's coming from inside of the town, and when you are looking at the town, so if you're standing on the wall to the north, you notice that it's coming, if you're looking at the map, the top portion.
Okay.
More specifically, the top right-ish portion. So like if you cut the map in quarters, it would be in the top right section.
Top right, is that the villa? Is that a hall?
The one where, you talking about where Aldrin is, or?
Yeah.
No, Aldrin's, so
it's where Bryn is.
So this section.
Yeah, just like
somewhere
the
up
just like that whole quadrant.
Yeah, you sense it somewhere in there.
So
but you can't seem to pinpoint it any further.
Jeez, and like Johan won't know this until the morning, obviously, when we regroup. But like, man, the first thing he's gonna think when he hears that is that it could be Thaldrin, but there is very conspicuously somebody else who's a little suspicious in that same area. Are we able to meet up and regroup in the morning, or does anything interrupt us from doing that? All right, I'm gonna suggest that we kind of, under the pretense of doing one last sweep around, we kind of walk outside the walls, out of earshot.
Okay.
What languages does Zack speak again?
He speaks Celestial, Draconic, and Dwarvish.
I'll speak in Dwarvish.
Yeah, Dwarvish.
I hope so. Just to be sure. And I'll say when Dowroc relays what he discovered, I will say
I'm moving the mine sharpener off of Zack, and I'm going to give my gun repeating shot.
Okay. That seems like a smart idea, frankly.
Okay.
As we're walking, after Dowroc relays what he heard, or what he sensed, I'm gonna say I hope I'm wrong, but I still worry that there's more to the girl than meets the eye. Even if she seems normal enough, I've met people who were able to fool all kinds of senses before. In fact, it's a little suspicious that she seems as normal as she is, considering how much I have healed her, and yet her wound still persists. I don't know what you guys think, but if we're going to investigate Thaldrin, I think we need to investigate her too. Has she made any mention of having parents in town to either of you?
She has not mentioned anything. She has not mentioned anything to me.
Have either of you seen anything?
This one where she ran off was to where her parents were. When I told her to go.
Sure, but she ran off. She initially ran off, but then Thaldrin ushered her into his own hall.
That's true, he did.
So that suggests that perhaps she doesn't have a family here and he looks out for her. But if someone is influencing Thaldrin, his instinct might be to protect that person. I hope I'm wrong. I hope it's as simple as the leader of this town is misguided, but I think we can't discount the possibility that there's more to this. I don't know how you would want to proceed, though. I could talk to Thaldrin. It sounds like he might be another druid or some other form of nature mage. If he is, I'm the one most likely to be able to suss that out. If you want, I can confront him myself, try to discuss this with him myself, and you guys can go talk to the little girl. Just I recommend, if you do everything in your power to try to keep her from gleaning that there's any suspicion upon her.
Dowroc, what do you think?
What we observed yesterday, and it seemed weird that her injuries healed, but she still felt sore. Like it seemed.
It makes it seem
the way you healed her.
It seems as if she's either pretending to still be injured, or the injury was much greater than what a little girl could withstand.
Yes, but me and Zack were discussing that yesterday.
Yeah.
And we came up with that she was just a little girl.
Yeah, I mean,
I guess we.
But I don't know. I
guess I can go talk to her. She seems kind of to like me a little bit.
It might be, and I want to be clear. I don't know, even if she is something other than what she seems. I don't know that necessarily means that she's our enemy. But I think we need to be 100% sure. And if she is something with some amount of power, then it could be that she's somehow attracting those creatures here without meaning to. They were chasing after her when she left, after all.
Let me see if we can, if I can talk to her, and we can go from there. While you talk to Thor.
All right, I appreciate that.
All right, so Dowroc is going to go to Bryn, while Johan is going to go to Thaldrin.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh no. Oh, that was just me. That D4 was me doing the charge on my gun. To see how many charges I regain.
Oh. What was John's roll for?
I'm rolling hit dice for Todd. Because he would have been up and about most of the night. I'm not giving him a long rest.
Yeah, that's right.
Gotcha.
No, that's right.
All right.
That goes back.
I also, before we split up, I recommend that Dowroc maybe keep a lookout for any items that Bryn might possess that could have a magical power, because again, if it turns out that she is the source of this, it could just be something that she found.
Okay.
It was sticking close to me.
So Zack is going to go talk to Thorin while you guys are each talking to your respective individuals.
All right.
So he's going to go speak to him about that.
Dowroc is going to bring her breakfast.
Okay, so as you knock on the door, you open the door.
I don't open.
Well, as you knock on the door, there's no answer at the door.
No answer at the door? You knock harder.
Okay, you knock harder. Still no answer at the door.
Do I notice this as I'm standing here?
No, treat both of these that they're happening at the same time.
All right. So I'm
Johan, you knocked on the other door.
There you go.
And you went into that room.
Mhm.
So you are inside, yeah. So, but Dowroc, when he knocks on his door, there's no answer.
Brian, I got breakfast.
All right,
Still nothing.
I'll greet Thaldrin.
Then we'll pause Dowroc. We'll go to Johan.
All right, I'll greet Thaldrin and I'll ask if I can sit.
It's like, sit if you must.
Before I enter too, I'm gonna expend a wild shape to turn unkindness back into beans, and I'm just gonna kind of keep him under my cloak.
Okay.
I'm gonna spin my try the door.
What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna try the door. Try to open the door.
Oh, okay. So the door does open.
Bryn, are
I
you awake?
Pause on yours, Dowroc. Switch to Johan.
I'm gonna kind of put my hands up, like in a show of like surrender or whatever, and I'm gonna say, I came to apologize for my behavior yesterday. I didn't intend to insult you or your ways. I have some history that has made such a thing sort of a sore spot for me. I need to learn that doesn't mean that it's the same for everyone.
He kind of smirks and he's like, we all have history, so yes, I do appreciate your apology. Pause, back to Dowroc.
He takes a step in the door. Bryn, are you awake?
Okay, so the room, so for the sake of this map, so the room that she is in, like the little dots or whatever, that's a bedroom. So that's where the bed would be. So you don't see anybody in the initial, like, quote, living area.
Okay. Dowroc is going to, like, casually walk, but he is going to make investigation, like, for any kind of identifiers, like any kind of, like, see if somebody else lives here with her.
Okay. Investigation check.
Guidance.
Nah, really?
17.
You do not notice anyone else living there. It seems like it's just a very isolated little spot that only looks like one person lives there.
Okay.
Pause. Back to Johan.
All right, I will.
Oh no.
I'll say to Thaldrin.
I guess moving inside that.
Okay.
After the attack yesterday, I spoke to Thorin. He speaks very highly of you. He says that you have your own ways that you contribute to the protection of this village. And while I entirely trust your people and their abilities, I would rest easier if you elaborated a bit on that. Perhaps I could even offer what advice I can, being someone with magical abilities, to help you to improve your defense going forward, if you would be so willing to tell me more about yourself and your abilities.
Okay. Make a perception check. John.
Perception.
That's interesting.
Beans is going to help me.
Okay.
So
The way that you're situated, Johan Beans have it.
yeah, just a 13, unfortunately.
Okay. You think you kind of see something out of the corner of your eye to your left behind Thaldrin. Pause. Back to Dowroc.
Dowroc, he's gonna say, I got some breakfast for you. And then he's gonna place the plate on, like, this table right here next to him.
Okay.
A little small table. And then he's gonna go to, like, are these actual books on these tables?
Sure. Yeah, that's fine. That's books.
I was gonna pick one up and start reading it. Like to
Like
see
that?
what it is.
Like out loud?
Like see if there's like a diary. Not out loud, but see if there's like a diary
gotcha.
or any kind of like thing like that.
Okay. You pick it up. You pick up a book, open it. You notice that it's just stories. There's nothing, there's no diary or anything that you can seem to locate.
And then he's gonna go
Pause.
Oh.
Back to Johan.
Oh my god. No, it's a horror movie. I'm about to get aliened from above.
I'll
All right,
Well,
Johan.
here, I guess here he can growl if there's something bad have to happen. So, okay, go ahead.
out of curiosity, does Todd, with his passive perception of 12, notice what I noticed?
Yes.
So he would kind of start wandering that way.
As Todd tries to pass Thaldrin kind of slams down the staff, not at Todd, but just kind of like, I don't believe you have any business back there, dog.
Don't mind him. He wanders. Todd, to me. I say to Thaldrin, as I drop drop Beans on the floor at my feet under the table. I heard from Thorin that you have the ability to affect plants. I was wondering if perhaps our magics were similar.
He says, Thorin has no business telling others, outsiders, of the magic that I possess.
Well, he was only trying to help. He again thought that we might be able to work together.
Thorin seems like he's already starting to cause a problem, just like the guard before him. Pause. Dowroc.
I'm just like, yeah, he's in a horror movie right now. He's just like gliding forward, and then he's gonna get to this is a door.
Yes,
is it a door?
that'd be a door, yeah.
Before he opens the door, he's gonna cast detect magic.
Okay.
He's gonna like knock, like almost knock at the same time as he's gonna cast detect magic.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
Oh Lord.
Well, good. While he's gone, I can look up something just to make sure.
Okay.
You sense the presence of magic. Faint aura around the visible creature object in the air that bears magic. Okay.
Oh Lord.
What?
Invisible creature that bears magic. Poor invisible creature. He's just gonna look up the ceiling.
All right. What happened?
I paused. I didn't continue. Just so he detects magic and he's knocking on the door.
Does Igo growling anything, or is he just?
He's not growling, no.
Okay.
He's just kind of standing in the living room.
Well, he's walking with him. He's walking with Dowroc, so I cast to detect magic.
Okay.
Like that same feeling through this door.
You do not sense the same feeling through that door, but
okay.
you do sense that feeling further beyond said door.
Oh, poop.
Right.
I'm gonna open the door.
Okay. As you open the door, pause, Johan.
Oh, yeah,
Dear
that's
God. So I will telepathically compel Beans to move kind of to this corner of the table. While I say, I don't think Thorin is any trouble to you. He seems a very good man. You say that you trust your people. Trust him to know that telling me this was for the best. I really do just want to help, and then, as you would like us to move on and leave you to yourselves, I will.
So, as you say that, how does, remind me again how Beans is built, like perception, all that kind of stuff. Does that use yours? Or does he utilize his own?
As I talk, I'll slip my perception into his, but it uses his senses.
Okay. So make a perception check through him.
Okay. Oh, come on. That's on 17. Not 3. Stupid.
Oh, is that one of those? Is it one of those like where it kind of looks on the side?
Yeah.
With the cocked.
Can
we re-roll a cocked?
Would you say reroll a cocked?
Yeah.
I will allow a reroll on this one. Yes.
Right.
Go ahead.
Stupid. I don't even know why that's a thing. 14 or 12. 12.
Okay. As Beans gets to the end of the table underneath it, he looks toward his left And down the hallway, through Beans, so you are seeing it.
Mm-hmm.
You see a body on the ground.
What?
Good, great.
Pause. Dowroc.
I opened the door. Oh no.
As you open the door,
Oh no.
you see Bryn lying in her bed. You see her crying profusely in pain.
What's going on? What's happening?
She tries to speak to you, and she constantly can't seem to get any words out past the pain that she's experiencing. And she turns ever so slightly, and you see where she was slashed, and you see a red, scaly appearance where she was slashed.
Oh.
And she just says, and through tears, she just says, "It hurts so much." And you can see the red, scaly bit expanding upon her skin.
Okay.
Pause. Johan.
Alright, first, can I identify the body?
You can identify the body.
Cool. Who is it?
Beans looks at it. He sees Thorin on the ground.
Oh, jeez.
Or, better to say, you see what you think is Thorin, because the top of his head is completely, it looks like almost exploded at the top.
God. Okay. Great.
There's Johan gonna say. Oh my. What are you gonna say to him?
Let me check something real quick.
Yep. Dowroc, go ahead.
I'm gonna pick up Bryn. Let's see.
So as she's in pain and shedding, tears upon tears and crying out, you notice that the mark starts kind of moving across her and moving onto her right arm, and you can see that her right arm slowly starts changing a little bit.
Damn it.
We're gonna get you help, Bryn. We're gonna get you help, and I'm gonna pick her up, and I'm gonna run out the door.
Okay. Pause. Johan.
I don't know how to.
I will...
I'm gonna say Zack.
I don't want to play
God, I had great lesser restoration right now.
How do I want to play this? I say, well, I certainly respect your opinions on this matter. I told you that I did and that I would. And I certainly would respect how you intended to deal with Thorin, as he is one of your people. But I don't think killing him was necessarily the right course of action. And I will cast Entangle.
Where'd Zack go?
So Zack went to go talk to Thorin,
But he was not there.
but Thorin's obviously in the other room. So, as you try to entangle, so describe to me what entangle spell looks like when you cast it against him. What is it? Vines coming out?
Since we're inside the house, the weeds would come up from the floor. They would come up through the floor, break through it, to go for his feet, and the table and all of the chairs, I guess, aside from the one I'm sitting in, would be in the radius. They kind of come back to life and sprout vines and branches that reach out to try to snare him.
Okay. So as you do that, he succeeds on his strength saving throw.
Not encouraging.
And so there's going to be a slight change in maps. So
Okay.
it's going to take 1 sec.
In theory, anyway.
Oh my god.
Oh, gross.
Oh my god. We entered Silent Hill.
Oh man, I've never played any of those. I don't know any of the tropes.
Just ooh, alarm bell, sirens going off. Brandon, come back.
Basically, as you step through the door frame, and as the entangled tries to
No
come
door.
up, huh?
I open the door and there's no door.
Like you reach for the door handle while you're holding her,
Yeah.
and you reach, and the door just kind of vanishes. And so, as back to Johan, while he is entangling Thaldrin, levitates up.
Oh no, my god. It's the upside down.
So he levitates up and dodges against the entangles. However, because he was attacked, it broke his concentration, and you now see the town for what it really is.
All right.
Which is,
first glance.
kind of look around, and it's destroyed.
First glance, do I see any people who are alive aside from who I expect to be here?
No, the only two people you see alive are Thaldrin and Brent right now. Well, besides our party.
Okay.
So as Thaldrin, so Dowroc, so back to you for a second. So what do you do once you go outside and you see a destroyed town? So now you can clearly see Johan, and you can see everybody now.
I'm looking down at Bryn, and then before that I'm calling out Zack's name.
So as you say that, Zack's like right there-ish. So you look back down at Bryn.
And then I look down at Bryn.
You can start seeing...
Changed. Like, is she completely changed, or is she still changing?
She is still... The red marks on her are still expanding on her. So now her whole right side is almost like a miniature, or like a proportionate sized portion of... You recognize it immediately as what that red creatures that broke into town look like.
Sweet. He's gonna yell Zack, and as soon as he sees Zack, unless Zack's not there. See, I don't know what to do. I can't.
And as you're kind of holding her, she's just
just
crying, and just she's like, it hurts so much. And she's just crying. Back to Johan. So as you tried to
60 feet. I was gonna move 60 feet.
Okay, that's fine. You can move while this is happening.
Yeah.
So as you're, this is still right after the ensnaring strike tried to the entangled tried to get Thaldrin. So he levitates up, but as he levitates up, he kind of ducks his staff to the side, and just kind of, you slowly see from his feet, you slowly see like a light, and it kind of goes up over him. And as you see him, he slowly starts to change his appearance.
Okay.
So what you see is that.
I don't want to look. I don't want to look until it happens.
Well, Dowroc, you can see him.
Oh, I can see him too?
Yeah, the town's destroyed.
Oh,
so he's just levitating.
Oh,
right
fuck.
now.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Great.
Oh my god.
Fantastic.
Oh no. Oh no. Well, I'm gonna have to face him. I have the highest intelligence.
Okay.
No. Let me...
Was kind of worried about that, honestly.
Oh my lord.
As everything changes, God. Oh my god. Okay.
It's the upside down.
As
It is the upside down.
as everything changes, does Thorin's body disappear, or is it still there? Just so we know what's real and
Or
what's
is it
not.
the illusion?
The body is still there.
Okay, cool, great.
But you see from a distance, you see no alive bodies, but you see several bodies that are just on the ground, all very similar, where it looks like maybe their head was exploded at the top.
Shit. Alright, so as everything's changing, because I was like sitting down, I'll straighten back up, and I'll say, what's going on here?
So as he is levitating, he just kind of raises up his right hand and he just says, "You will never leave this town." And he kind of like he balls his right hand into a fist, and as he does so, you can see magic kind of take part into his hand. And as he does that, you hear a noise off in the distance. And through one of the shattered houses that's still, for the most part, up.
There's nothing. Oh my god, no! No!
You see a red creature bust through the house, and then
I'm gonna look down at at Bryn's arm. Do I see a tattoo?
you do not see a tattoo.
Okay.
And then through this one,
Oh no!
you see bust out a blue.
Oh my god!
And he says this to Johan. He's like, "You have interrupted my plans for the last time."
You've been doing it. We don't even know what your plans were.
Clear. I say. So, and like I imagine, I turn around to see these guys, and I can see the girl too, right?
Yes.
So,
you see her.
so you're breeding these things then?
And he says, "Breeding? No. You see, they have a certain ability that goes with them. As long as I had one to start with, I can multiply them as long as I have a human subject to infect with the disease.
Yeah, same difference.
So I can create an army."
I can appreciate the ambition. Who were you raising your army against, may I ask? And I do everything I can to seem impressed.
And he seems rather confused that you're not as angry as you thought you should be.
Dowroc's getting there. Can I hear him? Is he talking in our minds?
Oh yes, he is talking in, like, you don't see him talking. He's telepathically talking to everybody.
When when he seems surprised, I say, what? Did you really think I was as saccharine as I was pretending to be? I have my own reasons for wanting to accumulate power. This presents an interesting opportunity for me, as it shows me one more way to accrue it.
Huh? Dowroc, what are you doing?
Dowroc is... Zack, can you save her? I don't know how to save her. Can you?
Correction to the... Hold on. Let me change out something, sorry. The red one that popped out. Where is it? It's a green one.
What the heck is that?
Alright.
We have a stoplight.
So as Zack runs up, he attempts to use lay on hands or any... Actually, does he have a spell that potentially could? He has no spell other than just to try to heal her. He unfortunately has nothing to...
Well,
he says, I can't heal her.
And there's only one way. We must kill that bastard.
So Bryn
is... I don't know. Bryn, don't do it. Don't change. Bryn, please don't change into a monster. And I go... And, can I use a free action?
Hold on 1 second.
Is the...
Right.
Everything good?
Yeah, just give me like 5 minutes, okay?
Okay. What are you trying to do?
I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think what kind of acid and lightning did nothing to these guys. We're not in combat yet, correct?
Correct.
Okay. I'm going to use a bonus action to change the damage to fire.
Okay.
On the charge gun. And
okay.
Dowroc is going to say, "Let me give you an elementary lesson in magic, friend. Watch closely." And then he's going to shoot the blue one.
Okay.
He's going to shoot. He's going to kick this off because he's so upset.
Okay.
Dirty 20, and that's cocked. Do you want me to reroll that? It's like at the corner, but I don't think it's cocked as much.
No, it's fine if it's...
12 piercing and 3 fire. Perception on the fire. Yeah, the blue one.
Okay, perception check.
That's a nat one, so I don't notice anything.
Okay. So, initiative then. You started it off. Let's go.
Yeah.
John's going to get back and he's going to be like, what?
Guidance on my initiative.
Well, you might be shooting again, so...
Yeah. 23. He's super angry when it comes to children. You can't just fuck with children. You're getting shot in the face.
And they're not going to go first, I'll tell you that.
I'm sorry, John. When you come back, I'm sorry. It had to be done.
Alright.
Outside you hear outside. Nick John, outside you hear boom.
Yeah. Alright, we'll have to wait till he gets back. What'd you get?
23.
Alright, so it could be you or John going first.
You son of... And then I say my mind when I stare directly at that guy. You son of a bitch! You fix her right now!
And now, we wait.
God, he's throwing a Mind Slayer at us at level 5. Are you kidding me right now?
Why? What's wrong?
Oh my god, it is, man. I wish I left restoration right now.
Whoa.
Wow.
Alright, I'm back.
Alright, so Dowroc, what do you want to tell him, Dowroc?
You you hear a bang from outside.
Dowroc shot the blue one, so roll initiative.
Alright. I will roll initiative, but I'm not going to give any indication that I intend to fight.
Ooh, 16. Roll a tiebreaker then.
Okay.
Roll a d20.
For me,
Now it's me and... Okay.
Okay, cool.
It's Zack and Johan. Just need tiebreak. Okay. Alright, so... Dowroc, you are first.
double tapping that blue guy.
Okay. That definitely hit.
13 piercing, 3 fire,
Perception check.
17.
You notice that the fire does only half damage.
Or whatever. He's getting to shoot that shot again.
Alright.
16.
16, that hit.
12 piercing, 6 fire.
Okay.
Let's see, how far is he back? 1, 2, 3, 4.
The fountain in the middle is considered difficult terrain. It's like rubble and stuff.
6. Okay. Dog's gonna move back here. And then Igo's gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. And he's gonna slash him.
Okay.
That's a 12.
12 misses.
Okay. And then he's gonna proceed to tell that mind. He's gonna get. Yeah, it was what I said when we're out. I'm gonna tell the Mind Slayer, "You son of a bitch! You fix her right now." I'm just gonna stare at him.
And that's your guys' turn, so it is now Zack's turn. Zack is going to go here.
I didn't roll that 3. I don't know where that came from, unless it's just showing up now.
It's showing up now. I don't know.
Okay,
I like how you roll something, and then like it says you rolled it 5 minutes ago when you just rolled it. It's just so weird. It just doesn't work.
So, actually, wait, before Zack moves. What's my feat? Zack is going to use his action to cast Bless. and he is going to target Dowroc, himself, and Johan.
Okay.
So now, for the rest of, for a minute, everyone adds a d4 to their attack rolls and saving throws.
Cool.
Provided that I keep contact.
That is really good right now. That is really good right now.
And then, I will use a bonus action, and I will cast Hunter's Mark on the blue creature.
Can you do that if you're holding concentration on something else?
Oh, nope, you're right. My apologies. So many concentrations.
Yeah.
I will just move here, and then that'll be my turn.
All right, mine then, or his?
Johan's turn. Yep.
Yours. I'll kind of like pace this way a little bit, and I'll be like, are these all that you have left? I ask the thing, and I'll also how high is he levitating?
He is only levitating 10 feet in the air.
Okay. I'll ask him. So I'll ask him. I'll ask, are these the only two you have left?
Like plenty enough to defeat all of you.
Defeat them all you want. I don't know how much time.
Again,
how much time I have to say. I don't know how much time I have to say stuff.
So you're trying to persuade him.
Yeah.
So basically, you're trying to go to his side in his mind.
Yes.
I don't know. Dowroc can't hear this conversation, and
nobody outside can hear it. Roll a persuasion check.
And then you just see like Johan settled up in the building. He's like, "What the heck is happening? What are you doing, Johan?"
10.
Oh man.
I would say he looks intrigued, but he doesn't really make an immediate action back at you yet.
Okay. Well, I mean that's I have what like 6 seconds to talk, so that's probably my turn.
Yes, that's your turn. Okay.
I'll have
It is.
I'll have Todd kind of move out this way and kind of into this alley, and
Okay.
but I'll when I signal him to go out there, I don't know. I make it seem like he's getting ready to, like maybe he's getting ready to ambush one of the frog dudes. Maybe he's getting ready to ambush one of the other guys. Who knows? You know.
Turn the party. Yeah. Turn Johan's throwing party. He's gonna TPK the rest of us and go on his own with a mind flare to kill whatever guy he needs to kill. Oh god.
Alright, so it is now the blue guy's turn. So he will strike Zack with a bite attack and get a 26, so he's definitely gonna hit. 16 damage. Bam.
Oh, to Igo, the 16 damage.
No, it's that to Zack. He's attacking Zack.
Oh, okay.
16 damage to Zack.
I knew that bite was terrible.
He then makes one claw attack against Zack. 17 to hit, which misses, and then he does a claw attack against Igo. And gets a 19 to hit.
Yeah.
The claw attack deals 9 damage.
Ooh, that was big damage from before.
Zack will use his reaction because he attacked Igo to attempt. Oh wait.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you still.
No. I gotta make a concentration save. Sorry, hold on.
Oh, okay. I just removed Mind Sharpener too. Damn it.
No. Don't worry, I crit on this concentration save. So I wasted my crit on a save on a concentration.
God damn it.
Better than wasting the 19 on a shot like me, so...
Alright. So now Zack does his sentinel attack, which I kind of wish was a constant the 20, but you know,
Yeah.
it's fine. You know, whatever. I will, however, use precision strike so that it becomes so that I get advantage on it. Which, where is my? There it is. Ding. Alright, crit. I got an 18, so that's close, but unfortunately not a crit. So I did hit though.
No, at least
Kill it.
Yeah.
So
Zack, return to flavor. Just kill this one too. Let's get this out of the way.
So 13. I will extra damage on precision strike. Does another 8. And then I will expend a spell slot to divine smite him.
Oh my god, it means he's almost dead.
Just because I divine smite something. I only did 5 damage though, unfortunately.
Is it bloody? Is it super bloody?
No, it's just now bloody.
Oh my god.
It was not bloody before. When I hit it with all that, it became bloody.
These are stronger ones.
That ends Zack's turn, so it goes to Johan's turn.
I'm gonna roll insight to see what I know about this creature.
Wait, no, sorry. My bad. That was blue still attacking.
No.
Sorry.
Oh, right.
Okay.
Well,
Alright. So
he
mine,
took a at I go, and then didn't he bite Zack?
the blue guy hit 3 times. It's just Zack did the sentinel hit back. And then I thought it was Zack's turn, so never mind, sorry. It's, the Mind Flayer's turn at this point. So the Mind Flayer is kind of engaged with Johan right now, so he's not really doing anything.
Yeah, it's not an initiative.
No, I mean, he's in initiative, but he's not doing something technically, so he is going to not do anything. So now it is the green's turn. So the green one... What?
Squeeze through the...
So, he comes up right next to Igo and attacks. Oh no. He is going to... Actually, no, he's going to go right there.
What the heck is he doing?
And then you see him. Well, actually, you might be able to see it better if I show you the full picture of him. Hold on.
No. I don't want to know.
You don't want to know? Why not?
Because it's scary.
Scary.
That's not what I clicked on found, but thank you very much. I appreciate you opening something completely unrelated.
So that's his full image.
Oh, cool. Great.
Oh my god, it's a shaman.
So he runs up right here, and in his right hand, you see flames start to appear. And he does a ranged fire attack, and he hurls his flame at Dowroc.
Gross.
He only gets a 9 to hit. He then hurls a second flame.
I'm gonna shoot that person.
Only gets a 12 to hit.
Let's shoot them both.
So Dowroc
shoots
out of
both.
the scare.
Yeah.
And with that, it is Dowroc's turn.
Angry. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Dowroc's shooting him. He's returning fire.
The green one?
Yeah.
Okay.
16.
Hit. Well, you also had less on top of that, but hit.
Oh yeah, it's only the attack rolls, right?
Yeah, it's attack rolls and saving throws.
I didn't mean to do that. 14 piercing and 1 fire. He's gonna shoot him again. He's gonna shoot him again.
Okay.
19.
Hit.
Oh my god, max damage. Buddy!
16.
16 damage.
Okay.
1 fire again.
Okay. Perception.
Oh, that was almost a 17. He's a 3. I didn't notice him.
Nope.
And then Dowroc is going to move here. Then Igo is going to move here. Then Igo is going to attack.
Okay.
The blue one. That's 11. That's a miss.
Oh yeah, no, plus doesn't work. Okay. Yeah, 11 misses.
That's my turn. Why is it Dowroc's gonna skip? It's like, you need to stop friends changing now. He's gonna yell at the Mind Flayer.
The Mind Flayer chooses to ignore Dowroc as he is focused on Johan.
He's gonna get wrecked.
Alright, Zack's
Or-
turn.
He's gonna have holes in his freaking head.
Alright, so Zack's turn, and Zack will do... he's just going to use his precision strike and just attack the blue one again. Well, he will bless the blade. Not bless, but he will use a booming blade on his blade, because I always forget. And I will strike. So, advantage. 20. So, hit. It will do 6 plus... Are you kidding me? 7. Plus... Okay. Well, that was, again, anticlimactic.
Yeah, I mean, he's doing damage.
Yeah. And then that will end Zack's turn. Johan.
Alright, as the turn comes back around to me, I want to roll insight to see if I know anything about this type of creature, the Mind Flayer.
Okay.
16.
So what are you trying, like out of character, what are you trying to perceive about him? Like just that he is a Mind Flayer?
Do I know what a Mind Flayer is and generally what its abilities would be?
Okay. So you notice, you kind of remember something or hearing stories about a creature that had tentacles on its face, and you assume due to the knowledge of what the abilities of this Mind Flayer has, you can safely assume that you have finally found one.
Right.
So the Mind Flayer is known to take over and dominate people or multiple people and devour the brains of individuals that it does no longer wants around.
I'm going to very firmly keep in the forefront of my mind, well, during the rest of this conversation, the thoughts of Blackwood and his force and my desire to accrue enough power to bring him down.
Okay.
And I say to the Mind Flayer, you may be enough to defeat these that I've been relying on for so long, but even that seems uncertain at this point, and there is one much worse. Someone that I'd hoped they would help me to defeat. Look into my mind and see if you don't believe me.
Okay. So the Mind Flayer, who I'm just going to move after Johan's turn since they're kind of having their little dance.
Oh, he's getting nervous.
So,
you see the Mind Flayer like
so out of character, so you are trying to convince the Mind Flayer to utilize his power and the creatures to fight Blackwood.
Yes.
Okay, I just want to make sure I understood what you were trying to do. Okay. So the Mind Flayer, make a persuasion check again. With advantage.
Okay, well, I got an 18 with the first one. And I got a crit on the second one.
oh boy.
Alright.
And
smart enough.
keep in mind, though, if he does decide to use his detect thoughts to look into my mind, he'll have to stop levitating.
Yes. Yes, he does.
That's great.
So, I will... Well, no, I'll just keep the turn order. So while they're doing this, so the blue monster is going to attack. So we'll get back to Mind Flayer in a moment. Blue will bite Zack. Disadvantage, I assume, because I go.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He's
12, so misses. He claws once against Zack. Gets a 12 again and misses.
Yeah.
And he claws Igo. Ooh, gets a 23 on Igo though.
ooh. Yeah.
Okay, he deals 16 damage.
Oh.
As a reaction, Zack will Sentinel strike him back though, and get a
I guess spitting sparks.
17 plus 3, so he gets a 20. So it hits, and Zack deals 13 damage to him. Okay, so as he hits, it now goes back over to the Mind Flayer and Johan. So the Mind Flayer slowly breaks its concentration on levitate to levitate back down to the floor and stand. And then he casts Detect Thoughts on Johan in order to read his mind.
I'll just keep the image of Blackwood and his powers and abilities as I've seen them in the size of his cult. And his and you guys have a vague idea of what his intentions are from the last time we did this storyline, so I'll keep that in mind too.
All right. So as the turn order swings back around, so as the Mind Flayer is reading Johan's mind, it is the green monster's turn. The green monster was not very happy that the green slod was not happy that the flame did not hit Dowroc. So now he seems to cast a bigger fireball.
Yeah, come on.
He now hurls a fireball at him.
Yeah.
So make a dexterity saving throw.
Easy done. Done. I might die.
Bring it. Now, you do get blessed, remember.
Oh yeah.
Bless does help you.
No, it doesn't.
You did get a 1.
I got 3. I got 9.
So 9 total. Unfortunately, that is not enough to dodge fireball. So.
Alright, let's see what happens. What's about to happen here? Let's see.
I will say as Zack, or out of character, I guess, maybe. Doesn't Dowroc have absorb elements?
Oh, he does. That's right.
I'm not saying you should use it. I'm simply going to roll the damage and tell you how much you could take from it.
I'm doing absorb elements. It's not.
Hold on. You're only going to take 31 fire damage.
Only
a lot of damage.
Only.
I don't want to.
Oh, actually, on this note, John, so Nick and I kind of talked about it the other day. How do you feel? So technically, as written, if you have resistance against a certain type, you can't obviously have double resistance against it.
Mm.
Do you want to do it to where we play that way? Do you want to play you resist 3/4 of it, or do you want to say you become immune if you have double resistance?
I like 3/4 best if we do anything like that.
Okay. Okay.
And I guess it would just depend on how hard the encounter is going to be, whether or not you give that to us.
Okay. Well, so
15 damage. Absorb. I'm going to absorb elements
okay.
for fire, and then I can send it back, which doesn't matter. He's smoky and angry. He's even just more angry.
So you do notice that after the fireball hit, though, you notice that the green slod seems to have recovered itself just a little bit.
Great.
It is now Dowroc's turn.
Shoot him. It's glowing redder. It's glowing hotter. He's going to shoot him. The green guy. Wait. No, I'm going to shoot the blue one. I'm going to smile at the green one and then turn my gun on the blue one.
Okay.
16.
Hit.
12 points of damage.
Okay.
The 5 points of fire.
Okay, so that's the absorbed elements.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, isn't the would that be 2d6 because additional 1d6, and already had the element was already fire, so it'd be 1d6, and then the absorb element was another d6. Right?
Okay. Yes. Then 2d6s. Yeah.
Okay. And then I'm gonna shoot the green one.
Okay.
Oh lord. Yeah. I think 21 it hit.
Oh yeah, it hits.
I didn't know if he had any kind of magical shield or anything like that.
Nope.
9 piercing and 3 fire. And roll perception.
Okay.
16.
You notice the fire does half damage to him.
Damn it.
Mm.
Fire should not kill regeneration. God damn it. I guess. I'm getting this all wrong. I bet it's cold damage on the blue one and then acid damage on the green one. I bet it is.
with our luck, they just resist everything.
They probably do. It's a mind flare, so he probably made an army of
Like super resistant
elemental
monsters.
things. Yeah. Dowroc is going to yell at Bryn. He's gonna say, "Fight it! Watch me closely and fight this." And then
As you yell that over to her, you kind of see her, and you see the redness start to kind of creep over her body still some more as she, she's still trying to struggle to hold on to what she has left.
And then
So she's still struggling.
Dowroc's yelling more rage. I go. Yes.
Crit.
Yeah.
Crit.
Okay.
Only 5 damage. Come on, 6 damage.
6 damage.
It's
It's blue, obviously. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
God, still not dead. Come on, just kill it already. That's my turn.
Okay. Zack is going to strike the blue monster with booming blade.
Yay.
23 to hit. Hit.
Kill it.
Hit 13 and 5, so 18 total damage.
Shink.
What more am I talking about? My gun does like super damage.
And that is all for Zack on his turn. So it is now Johan's again.
Oh boy.
All right. Has he
He's on the ground.
finished reading my mind yet?
He has, yes.
You've seen the threat that I oppose. One day he will come for you. These two who are with me, they trust me. Attacking them was a mistake. We should be working together.
He says, I don't work with the likes of you. He does seem like a pretty grave threat. 6 seconds turn. Well, because it's only 6 seconds of talking.
Yeah.
All right.
Is it this Dragon Ball Z 6 seconds? Or?
That's how they describe D&D. It's like in 6 seconds you can sit there and have a full conversation with your teammates like, hey! Alright, blue attacks Zack with bite. Disadvantage. 15 misses. Claw to Igo.
Oh god.
14.
Oh, that misses. Woo! Woo.
Zack will sentinel back. Get a 22 to hit.
Kill it.
Get 8 damage. Wow. To the T. Exactly 8 health left. Ding.
When that one dies, I kind of give the mind flayer a knowing look. Like, come on. You're not even going to survive us.
Did you
Mind Flayer. Mind Flayer seems a little...
Do you think that?
It is now the Mind Flayer's turn.
Oh my god. Oh, yeah.
And he does look over to where the blue creature has died, and he's starting to look quite worried. And his turn ends.
Ooh.
Green's turn. Green.
Holding up against the mind flayer by talking Jutsu.
So the green one's going to go here, here, here. So Igo provokes an opportunity attack.
Wait, he deflected, so he doesn't have one.
Oh, okay. So he's going to go there. And, well, actually, no, he's going to go there.
It's like, yeah, bring it on, big fella.
And he is going to try to bite you.
Fisticuffs it is.
16 or 13 to hit.
I could totally see Dowroc saying fisticuffs too. Put up your dukes.
He then tries to claw him. Oh, and he gets a critical hit.
That's not good.
Vicious Mock. Or,
Rebarbs.
Rebar.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, yeah.
He's
He
gonna
gets-
say,
He now gets a crit fail in return.
Oh, boy.
Dowroc gets an opportunity attack against him.
I'm gonna give Zack. No, I'm gonna give Johan advantage.
Okay.
Let's see how that goes.
All right.
What
and
do I
then-
get? Attack. I
and
get
then
shoot
you
him.
you get a free opportunity attack against him.
And I jump back a square and shoot him.
Oh, because it did. Yeah, that's fine.
I didn't know. It's because it's long range. I didn't want to be a
No, that's
disadvantage.
fine. Like when you jumped back to dodge his attack, you could jump back 5 feet to blast him.
yeah.
Oh my god, he is so angry right now. It's max damage and 4 fire.
So
16.
20. So 16 piercing.
Yeah, and 4 fire.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
The green slod seems very off balance for a second due to critically missing.
Yeah.
He is now ending his turn. It is Dowroc's turn.
Dowroc's putting away his gun.
Uh-oh. Fisticuffs.
Dowroc is casting Frozen Strike on this guy.
Bless.
Oh yeah, it's still done that.
You still got bless on him.
Actually, Dowroc is going to move here.
Okay.
I got a 26 to hit with the mace. 10 damage. And on a hit, the target suffers attack's normal effects. Ice erupts, deals 5 damage. 5 cold damage.
Okay, so 10 and then 5 cold.
Correct.
Perception.
For cold? Okay. Oh, you get a D4. It doesn't matter.
You notice that the cold only does half damage.
They are. They're resistant to everything. Dear God.
Attacking again with the mace. That's not a crit. It's a 19.
Oh, shoot.
Okay, hit. No, well, actually, wait a minute.
Okay.
Didn't you frozen strike him first?
Oh yeah, that's right. Sorry.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
That's a bummer. All right.
There we go. I rolled it. I waste another 19. It's gonna go through the fountain.
Okay.
And then attack with advantage.
Okay.
I'm just a roll. That's a 22 to hit.
Okay.
7 damage.
All right. He is bloody.
Yeah, fine. Regaining health. Alright. We're gonna yell at Bryn. We're gonna take care of this and we're gonna get you help, okay?
Zack runs up and advantage strikes. Well, with advantage, attacks with booming blade.
Yeah. Vaporize it.
25. So hit.
I wish when it brought up the result in the little side thing, it like told you how close it was to a crit and like what the modifier was and stuff.
It shows you in the
It does if you click on.
if you go to your character sheet and look at the log.
Okay.
Yeah, it does break. It breaks down each dice.
That's cool.
Roll.
Actually, good. Okay.
All right. So
Just to help you get a feel for what your teammates can do. You know. It's silly that it doesn't do it here too. Just use the same exact menu here.
Yeah, I don't get that at all. Why it doesn't? All right. So he took damage. It is Johan's turn.
I'll step back beside the Mind Flayer, but I'm gonna keep looking out at you guys.
Okay.
And when I do that, I'll mentally tell Beans to hop up onto my cloak and climb up onto my shoulder. And I will, while I'm still looking at you guys, I'm gonna pull my sword, but I'm gonna just hold it in like a standby stance, and I'm gonna say they'll be done soon. You need to call this off so we can work together. It's the best thing for all of us.
Persuasion check. Any?
I only got a 1.
7.
Okay. Alright. The Mind Flayer is still very intrigued with you, so he still doesn't do anything on his turn, though. So, it is now the green guy's turn.
I'll also tell Todd to kind of come around here. My intention here is that I want it to seem like I'm guarding this position.
Okay. Alright. So, green one. So he is going to do kind of a round and round, so he's going to try to bite Dowroc.
Oh,
do you want to use Igo's ability now, or do you want to...
Well, it has to be 5 feet.
Daisy, stop messing with...
Oh, that's right, yeah,
Daisy, stop messing with my cords.
So, he attacks Dowroc, gets a 19 to hit.
Give me 1 second.
Okay.
He's gonna throw up shield.
Okay.
He's armor class 20 for this turn.
Okay. So he turns, so when he attacks Dowroc, Zack gets a sentinel strike on him. And get a 15 to hit. Oh wait, no, bless. Yay.
Yeah, bless.
Thank goodness.
19 total to hit, which does hit.
That'll be
For
done.
minimum damage, 6 points.
Oh.
That's still damage. And then the guy takes the last swing at Igo. 9.
This is...
Missed. It is Dowroc's turn.
Didn't whack at him with the flail. Just
Okay.
the first once. So let's check the 1. Okay, same roll. 1, 3, 6 plus that is 10 damage. Attack again.
Hit.
Want that 20. Another 10 damage.
Okay.
Just you're wailing on this thing, man.
And then Igo is going to...
Dowroc is a very upset individual at this situation.
Just trying his damnedest to turn this thing's head into paste.
Igo's moving here. Alright, that's good. That's 25 to hit the first time.
Yep.
That is 6 damage.
Okay.
19 plus 8. Waiting for you kill it or it disappears off the map or something like that. I go 9 points of damage.
Okay. He's not dead yet.
God.
And then I is going to move here.
Okay. Zack's turn. He will Booming Blade and attack it with advantage.
I don't have a way to move it backwards.
26 to hit. Definitely hit. 11 plus the Booming Blade. 17 total damage.
And then we all turn. I stare daggers at the Mind Flayer. It's just like Dowroc just cocks the gun just for.
It's Johan's turn, so
Right.
we'll see what he does.
I hold up a finger and I say, "Now hold on. We're reaching a deal here." And I kind of motion with my sword for Todd to come over here and kind of flank and get a bigger read on the whole situation. I say...
Only deal.
I say, do we succeed in taking kind of a beat and calming down for a second?
Yeah, you kind of calm down for a second.
Right, I say to the Mind Flayer, you have no army left. The one girl isn't enough to bolster your power at all. But with this, with what you can do with these things, we can make an army. We could stand up to the man who's coming for me. My finger is still up, by the way.
And you have a D4 too.
And advantage.
Yeah, an advantage. Well, not
silvery. Well, silvery barbs. You never used the silvery barbs advantage yet.
Well,
so he's got advantage plus bless. So
yeah.
14 total.
14.
Yeah.
So he, the Mind Flayer kind of looks at you, kind of looks past you over to Bren, who's on the ground still in pain. Kind of looks over at Zack and Dowroc, kind of glances. Zack and Dowroc are behind Johan, weapons at the ready to strike.
Purely up.
Huh?
Dowroc's rages. Dowroc's just staring down, like he was just like pointing his mace at him.
So, as he looks around, he continues to scan the battlefield. Kind of looks back at Johan, raises his hand, snaps his fingers, and as he snaps, he slowly fades away, and you can tell that he casted a spell. So he teleports away.
You son of a bitch.
As he vanishes, you hear a scream from behind you, Dowroc and Zack.
From behind us?
Well, to your left, I guess. Zack, behind Zack, to Dowroc's left back.
Okay.
So you all kind of turn, and you see Bryn laying on the ground. And you hear her scream as the redness, scaliness starts taking over the rest of her body with the exception of her head. And as she screams, with her hand outstretched to Dowroc, that ends today's session.
Oh crap, man.
I believe it's Dowroc's running a slow motion. He's like right here. He's gonna...
And to clarify, the outreached hand, the way she does it, it's as a reaching out to grab, not to attack or something.
I know.
She's reaching it out.
I think I've found a new target. We're going Mind Flayer hunting. Great. Wonderful. All the exciting creatures that a Mind Flayer can freaking make appear before us.
Well, Johan did a better job than, not that I was expecting, but I mean, like, he was already weary to a good cause right off the bat, which was good.
Yeah, it just seemed real sus.
It did.
Dowroc is innocent of this world. He knows nothing of secrets.
Well, and like I said, the checks and everything that you did, you can tell that Bryn has no knowledge of what's going on. So,
At the very least, my admittedly lesser suspicion of her meant that we were there to kind of help her with this.
She lost her entire village.
Yeah, I mean,
It's an illusion. And
well, you got to wonder, was the whole village an illusion the entire time? Was it a village at one point?
I mean, we saw bodies, so I imagine it probably was. Makes me think that whatever timetable this thing was operating on, our appearance sped it up, which sucks. But you know, trying to think, what, plane shifted away?
Yeah, it used plane shifted.
Right, well,
plane shifting.
Yep.
Wow. That's a high level mind spell right there.
Yeah.
It is. I think it's an 8th. I think.
Jesus Christ.
7th.
I guess.
but
So,
that, like, you know,
well,
and that's like
So-
innate spellcasting, so it can just do that. It doesn't need any of the standard components or anything. It can just do that. It's
Yep.
ridiculous.
well, once per day,
Yeah.
you can plane shift away.
So it's still out there,
And it
which
can
is
dominate
which
on-
is great. I just knew that we didn't want to fight it if we didn't have to.
I mean, if you look at its stats, he's actually not terribly tough. He's more just of a controller.
Yeah, I mean,
The biggest thing to avoid though is that he could technically kill a character.
yeah,
Because if he restrains you and then hits you with extract brain, he can literally rip your brain out and kill
yeah,
you.
that's what I was worried about.
So,
But I figure the amount of magic he was putting forth and the kind of illusion he had created, Johan would figure it would be a bad idea to fight him directly.
to try to find
I
him.
was hoping hoping he would. I was hoping I could persuade him enough that he would stick around long enough for us to get a surprise round on him.
Oh, you were trying to surprise
Yeah.
him and try to kill him that
Yeah.
way. He lives to tell another tale.
Great.
There, now Dowroc has a has a person he's like trying to find.
Yeah.
He is the new Billy Goat Gruff.
Oh, the Billy Goat bastard.
Yeah, the Billy Goat Gruff. He's the new Billy Goat Bastard.
I forgot about the Billy Goat bastard.
I did too until just now.
You made him. Wasn't he Blackhearts or was he
Yeah,
the
he's,
big boss? He was one of those guys, wasn't he?
he's Blackheart's minion.
Yeah, I forget if it was Blackhearts or the big baddie. Because I kind of forget the big baddie's name.
Yeah, the stuff with the big bad isn't as memorable as the Blackwood stuff. So,
I do remember more of Blackwood stuff. But I was talking to Nick, and I was just like, I asked him, do you even remember any part of my second DMing on the first time? I don't remember anything.
I remember there was a town with like a guy who had
I remember
a
Zack
shield.
straight off.
Yeah, like
He went off and prayed with Guardwin.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
that's
yeah,
about all I
yeah.
can remember that I did. Other than that, I don't remember any of the story that I did on the second play.
unfortunately, I don't either.
Well, now you have a record of it on YouTube, so
Yeah.
yay. Oh, actually, Dowroc, or Nick, have you closed out of your thing yet?
No.
Roll a d20.
Oh my god.
This is just aftermath. This is not
I don't know what's gonna happen.
nothing bad's gonna happen.
Am I able?
This is general.
Am I able to before we sign off for today?
What's
do another check for, like, I don't know if it would be medicine or insight or whatever, to see if I know if I can figure out what's going on with the girl, because I'm fairly certain, I don't remember for sure, but I'm fairly certain the slod thing is a disease, and I'm supposedly able to diagnose diseases.
Okay. Yeah, you can do a, I guess, medicine check.
24.
Oh my.
All right. You definitely notice that it's a disease that is caused by the different sloths. The different ones do different things when they hit you with certain attacks. If they claw something, you know that they spread a disease to you. Thankfully, every single time that a claw attack hit somebody, it was against a non-humanoid. or Zack, who is immune to disease. They never clawed and hit Dowroc, nor did they claw and hit Johan. They only clawed Igo and Todd and Zack, who happen to be the three people that you can't get
Oh my
in
god.
with it.
I'm afraid of this already.
No, it's a good roll, Nick. The roll is a good one.
Okay. That's a good number. I'm happy with that.
15. Okay.
All right. Would Johan, through diagnosing the disease, recognize that we would need remove disease or greater restoration to get rid of it?
Yes, he would know what goes into removing said disease. And the thing that goes through your mind kind of horrifies you because you realize that it is greater than any spell or common spell. And you think that, oh, that's right, only a wish spell can get rid of it.
Yeah. Okay.
Jesus Christ.
And Dowroc, you rolled a 15, right?
Yeah.
Alright. Dowroc.
I don't want to know what's happening right now.
Dowroc, during this fight and your previous knowledge in fighting and observing, you have successfully learned the Sentinel feat.
Oh, yeah.
I should have been studying my magic book.
I wasn't going to say anything to either. I was just going to be like, I wonder when they're going to do it.
And I forgot about it.
You can do a study. You can do a study right now if you'd like. Well, not right now, I guess, because in situ, it's not really
Yeah.
the best time for it.
Yeah.
But
Oh, this girl's dying. I'm gonna go read this book for a few minutes. I'll be back, guys.
yeah, Johan, damn it, just don't read. So, Dowroc has learned Sentinel.
Oh my god, I have a bad feeling.
You have a bad feeling about what?
What I'm gonna have to do.
Can we?
Oh.
Would we be able to? Here, I don't know if you don't want to answer this, you don't have to. If we can remove the disease before the transformation is complete, will we still need a wish spell to undo the changes?
You have to have a wish spell to undo what's already done to her.
Cool.
But
We could save her brain.
I will say,
God, John.
just cut her head off.
Oh, I mean,
But I will say that there is something that could help you, which will remain nameless till next time.
okay.
Maybe help you.
Okay. Cool.
All depends.
Great.
Oh my god.
So,
All right. Well, that was exciting. I bluffed my way through an entire fight. That was cool.
I did think that was pretty cool because I did not expect that.
I'm very curious now. How much of that my allies heard, and what kind of conversation we're gonna have next time.
I would say it's safe to say that the allies did not hear your conversation. They
It
were
was
too
all
busy.
mine, so.
They were too busy fighting, and like they weren't really paying attention. Because I assume you were just sitting there, kind of talking like this, and not yelling or so.
We're having a one-on-one mental conversation.
Yeah. So Zack and Dowroc didn't hear anything.
Okay.
They were just wondering what the heck you were doing over there with the Mayas.
I mean, that is true. They'll question, like, how the hell did you just sit there and talk to them? But,
All right.
Oh, God. You're sending mind flares at us. Now I gotta up my game.
hey, we're already pretty strong considering, like, our levels and our items and our stats and all that. We're already fairly competent, so I don't think a mind flayer is terrible to fight right now.
Yeah.
Is it charmed or is it dominate?
What, the mind flayer?
Yeah.
He does he has the spell dominate person.
Okay. Dowroc has resistance against charmed. But he doesn't have that.
Well, I think dominate
Yeah,
person
it still inflicts the charmed condition.
is a charm. Yeah, it's
Oh.
a charm condition, so
So me and Johan are okay against that.
the mind flayer. And then unfortunately, yeah, Zack is not resistance to that yet.
Yeah.
Or he does not. Well, no, actually, I don't think he gets. No, he gets resistance to or immunity to fear later, not charm. That's a different subclass. So
that's
no, you two would have.
Yeah, that's going to be a good one to have. Once we start fighting dragons.
What could be next time? No, I'm just.
Is that wrong? I'm bringing that. What is it called? I know there's a mind flayer dragon, but I forgot what it's called.
There's a mind flare dragon.
Yes. Yes, there is. There's a mind flare almost anything.
I don't know if I know of a mind flare dragon.
There's a couple of them, actually. There's the...
I know that there's like the vampire one and stuff like that.
There's the brain stealer dragon. There's the elder brain dragon.
Oh, so there you go.
Elder brain dragon? Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
That's John's big bad evil guy right there.
Yep.
There's apparently also other dragon-like creatures from the realm that the mind flayers come from that just have the same, like, similar traits, but like they don't have like specific blocks. It doesn't look like.
Oh.
Well, I had fun. We didn't progress the main quest very much, but this side quest is pretty killer.
It's not my fault.
I mean, it's an optional side quest, so...
Technically.
Thankfully, you took it. I mean, you could have just let the girl die. I mean, you can run an evil campaign.
Yeah, I just don't like to do that. There's enough evil in the real world, man.
Yeah. Any...
Illithids.
I don't know. I want to say anything last minute? I'm trying to think of anything that's... So, I did pick up the other source book, the other Critical Role one, the Explorer's Guide to Wildmount.
Ooh, cool.
So it's got a bunch of like random magic items. Well, I didn't pick up everything. I picked the magic items up. So, but yeah, so I picked those up. And so you said you're fine utilizing magic items from that?
Yeah,
or...
that's fine. Just got to make sure things are balanced properly. That's really my only concern. Like we can transform our characters into level 25 demigods with like 3 artifacts apiece, just as long as the encounters are balanced properly. And just that would take away some of the excitement of getting stronger is all.
Oh no. No, the main items I'm referring to are like the whole ones that they start off as a +1.
Yeah.
Do some little thing and then slowly get stronger. So, but you know, I don't plan on issuing out a ton more items just because. Well, Zack probably needs something. I haven't given him anything.
Yeah.
What's Mayor Emberheart? Okay, I'm gonna. Mayor Emberheart is on my. I wrote down for my notes before when he introduced us. So. Now Dowroc has a name.
Oh yeah. Thaldron Emberheart was his.
So that now I want to see. I want to know if there's like history to this place that we can find. Like what of this was real and what wasn't. Did he take the identity of a real person? And stuff like that. I also like the the complexity of his plan because. Like you did a good job planning this out because only the blue ones specifically transmit this exact disease, but they can turn you into red or green, so it looks like he was using the blues to create an army of reds and greens, which is cool.
Correct.
Which is very cool.
I tried to put more thought into this one than I don't want to say previous ones, but I just mean like I wrote more of this one out to try to give it a little better of a, flavor.
Yeah, it was good.
But I already had this one kind of planned, so that's why I was like, well, I can't have us go to the town because I don't want to screw up the town. And I was like, well, I can just have it be another town that's technically destroyed, so it may not be on a map. And like I said, you'll find out more about the history of everything next time because I'll fine-tune some things and see what happens.
Cool. And also the fact that he was, I assume, dominating these guys to control them explains why they wouldn't talk to anybody too.
Yes. Because like, for instance, the captain of the guard that randomly disappeared. Gee, wonder what happened to him.
Chomp.
He turned into a monster.
Yeah.
I thought he was brain smashed. Brain smash.
Well, so there's 2 different things. You can technically, so the mind flayer can devour your brain, but then he can also have a blue one slash things in order to turn them into more. So it technically doesn't stay, but like I was role playing that the mind flayer would eat brains of people that he wants to kill and maybe gain knowledge of eating their brain or doing something. I haven't fully decided that aspect yet.
Well,
so.
I mean, any weirdness in his behavior there at the end can be explained by we showed up, we were dangerous, and he was planning to move on to somewhere else anyway. So he was just kind of burning everything to the ground before he left. It also means if there was a green one, that also means that there was somebody who was magical at some point.
Yes, because you have to be able to cast a 3rd level spell or higher to turn into a green one.
Interesting.
Oh my god.
Which explains why Bryn is slowly turning into a red one. Because she has no magic necessarily attached to her, so...
Yet. We're going to fix her.
Ooh.
And we're gonna get her somewhere where she can learn magic.
We'll see. We shall see.
At least none of us got infected by the ones that alien embryo themselves out of your chest.
Yeah, I was waiting for that to happen too, but thankfully it didn't either. I think again it only hit Zack and Igo and Todd, so none of them really would be affected by it. So
yeah, if Todd got infected by something like straight up, we could just cut him down and I could resurrect him fully healthy.
Well, right, and so the 2 people that can't, and then Zack can't get diseased, so it's like it kind of worked out that way. And I didn't plan for none of you to get hit either. You just all happened to not get hit by the claws, so it worked out real nice. Let's see, was this like our 6th session, something like that? 6 or 7? What anybody comment or do anything on YouTube yet?
I don't think so. No.
It's like, you guys suck.
Yeah, that's basically the level of positive engagement I'm expecting, frankly. But
Well, I kind of just want to comment and just be like, stick around past like the first or episode or 2, because I know when I re-listened to the session 1, I was like, ooh, not that I'm great now, but it's just like, damn, that was.
I mean, we're all.
I could have done.
We're
better.
all getting into our groove. We're fine. We're fine.
Yeah. So we're getting better.
Yep. All right, I need to go. I need to feed my dogs. So I'm gonna sign off. I'll see you guys.